Hey friends, are you frustrated by the constant bad news and talking heads shouting at us? I know I am.
I was expressing my outrage at the behavior of this man.
Do you wonder if maybe there's a better way than this?
The Justice Department will not tolerate threats of violence against judges.
Today, I want to share some quick tips on how you can balance staying informed about current events without feeling overwhelmed with frustration.
There's always somebody doing something crazy somewhere, and so you can find that fuel.
Friends, the news today feels especially dire as headlines and pundits tell us all the ways that we should be infuriated. It feels like it's nonstop. We have all sides telling us the world is caving in around us. Even extraterrestrial activity is a threat. Seriously. The thing is, no matter the challenges we face today, and there are many, this is not new. That's why anymore, I'm rarely surprised by the bad or shocking news, no matter how heartbreaking it can be at times, even as heartbreaking it is at the moment. Rather, I've learned to anticipate it, particularly when it comes to politics and current events. Whether it's issues before the court, look what a president said today, or what some celebrity tweeted, we face an avalanche of negative headlines. And if you let it consume you, it can be overwhelming. My goal here is to help you navigate moments like this in the news that are designed to make you angry and to help you understand that you don't have to be consumed and overcome with frustration. There is a better way. I've learned, and look, I just like anybody, continue to try to practice having some balance. And I want to help others find that balance so they're not enraged by the news. Over the past several years, I've come to understand the importance of a couple of things. One, recognizing the difference between the need to be informed from the desire to consume every bit of information that comes out. Right? So reading a couple of stories from different news sources, that's good. Diverse news sources, that's good. But binge watching news, that gets to be overkill. Also, it's okay to be frustrated when you hear something you disagree with, but try to avoid letting it consume your thoughts. In addition, a key to not getting sucked in is to remember that the news is a business just like any other, and as such, they need their customers, you, to return. And that's why the news understands the best way to accomplish that is to keep you agitated. It's much harder for you to turn away from stories that are compelling. In drama, unfortunately, it's way more compelling of a storyline than positive news. I wish it weren't. But once you recognize these dynamics, then it's important to become disciplined and begin to evaluate how you consume the news and how much news you consume, and when maybe it's time to turn it off and click away. Now that we recognize a bit about the problem and the dynamic at play, I have some practical advice and potential solutions. This is where I believe it's important to shift focus and to think about a couple of core principles in my life. The first is more can be accomplished to help people at the community level than at the national level. As individuals, we can make a bigger difference in our backyard than we can on the grand national scale. The second is that it's better to focus on people than institutions. And by extension, politics. It's easier to meet the needs of people than of faceless causes, in my book. So by focusing on those ideas, hopefully the crises that we're confronted with in the news every day become a little easier to digest and to confront. Now, for me, to better focus on community and people, that's why I started this channel. This is an outlet for me to dive in and learn the stories of amazing people that surround us. The focus of this channel is to spotlight people who elevate our community. People who I say are rolling up their sleeves to help others around them. And as they share their positive stories, we can learn how to be better neighbors. For example, I'm excited to share a recent inspiring interview I did with a community member leading a nonprofit that's helping people who are living in homelessness rebuild their lives. So I invite you to join me in this journey and tune in as I connect with people through inspiring interviews and learn how they're working in their community. On occasion, I'll offer some practical advice on how to stay informed about all these critical issues while staying motivated and not agitated. Also, I'd love to know what are ways that you're involved in your local community and how you're helping people in your network. Enter them down below. I would love to hear your approach and would love to explore those as future topics for other videos. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Nanu, Nanu.